video, and this one is a request for a song. I'll work it out, and I believe the person that requested it is Anthony Deal. So I'm gonna break this down for him and for anybody else that's interested in adding a new song. So I'm gonna get right into it. The song's at a D flat, and it's a quartet style. So it's fairly simple. So get right into it. The song only uses the first to the fourth change and the sixth change, the third to the sixth change. So, all right, the first part is the chorus, and it's a 4/4 timing. I'm gonna break it down in bars. Um, First, the main bass line we're going to use is the bass line that I did in the last video I did, was the music tip, the easy simple bass line, and that is the 1, 3, 5, and 6. That's what we're going to be using for this song because it's kind of a quartet. It would fit. The chorus, the chords, the main chords we're going to be doing that you will be using is D flat, F sharp. So we got D flat, F, A flat, and then F sharp is D flat, F sharp, B flat. Those are the main chords. Also, a third one you might want to use and can use is the B natural. So the B natural is E flat, F sharp, and B natural. But for right now, these are the main chords we're going to be using. Okay, but mainly the D flat and the F sharp, because a lot of quartet and traditional you will bounce just using 2 chord or 3 chord changes, and the way they sound different is just different variations of it. But so let's begin the chorus. The chorus begins at 1 at home in D flat, and that's 4 bars, so it's 4 counts. So you got 4 bars of a D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You're just gonna bounce that D flat and F sharp for now, and that bass line. So here's the count. It's 4 bars at D flat, and this is the chorus because the chorus starts out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. After those 4 bars, you're walking up to the F sharp, which is the 4th. And that's 2 bars. And this is where that B natural comes in, because when you get to the F sharp, you will bounce the F sharp and that B natural, but in a different inversion. So instead of doing it here, all you're doing is moving the B flat up to B natural and that D flat up to E flat. And you got your B natural. So you'll do this for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I'm gonna let you figure out, well, no, I'll tell you. But the 1, 3, 5, 6 for the F sharp is F sharp, B flat, D flat, and E flat. So 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then you're going back home to D flat for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Make sure I get that right. Yes. So that's the first half of the chorus. So again, that's D flat home for 4 bars, then F sharp for 2 bars, and then back home to D flat for 2 bars. And that together is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's the first half. Then the next half is you're going to do 3 bars. It might seem like a lot, but just write it down. You're going to do 3 bars of the D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Now the 3 bars. Wait a minute, hold on, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, out of the 3 bars of the D flat, you're going to the F sharp for 1 bar. So it's a quick 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going back home for 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then you're going back to the F sharp for 1 bar. So after you do the 3 bars in D flat, you're going to the F sharp for 1 bar, back home for 1 bar, back to the F sharp for 1 bar, and then the turnaround, which is 2 bars. It sounds confusing, but here's the breakdown of that second part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 1, 2. Okay, and that's that part. So again, that's 3 for that part. 3 bars home. Go to the F sharp for 1 bar. Back home for 1 bar. Back to the F sharp for 1 bar. Then the turnaround. Okay, and that's the whole chorus. So hopefully you wrote it down. If not, if you need to pause, go back, do what you got to do. But I'm going to go through the whole chorus and count. And I'm gonna do it really slow so you can get it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's your chorus. So again, the chorus from the start is D flat. You're at home for 4 bars. Then F sharp, the fourth for 2 bars. Then back home for 2 bars, and then you're home again for 3 bars. Then back at F sharp for 1 bar. Back home for 1 bar. F sharp for 1 bar. Then the turnaround. The turnaround is this: F, F sharp, G, A flat, B flat, B natural, C, D flat, which is a common bass run. That's your turnaround. Just 2 bars, and then you repeat the chorus. So that's the chorus, and take the time. Okay. Now, for the verse, the verse hops around a little bit, not too much in the beginning. Excuse me. So if you took the time to practice the chorus first. Get that first. Excuse me. And then come back. The verse is not too complicated. It's a little different. The beginning is quite simple. For the first 8 bars, excuse me, you're going to stay home. So 8 bars, basically, 8 bars, 8 measures. So you're just staying home and doing whatever. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. You're doing 8 bars at home, so you do whatever you want to do. Now after those 8 bars is where it changes. So I'm just gonna play it real quick. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna just do the whole 8. Go through the whole verse. Wait. Okay, here we go. The verse. that's the chorus. So, like I tell you, the first 8 bars you're at home. Then after you do those 8 bars, then you're gonna just hit the hits. So it's just, instead of doing 1, 2, 3, they're hits. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go back into it. Okay, so after the 8 bars, you're gonna hit 1. Each one of these are 1 bar, 1 measure. So you're gonna hit at the 1, but you're gonna do it with the D flat on top. So you got F, A flat, and D flat. Move the camera here. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to add the 7. You're gonna add that B natural to that D flat chord, but you're gonna go to G in the bass. That's your next hit. So this is the first hit. The second hit. Then you're going to F sharp. But this time you're going to do E natural, A flat, B flat, and D flat. And then you're going to go up, going to do diminish. So in the bass you're going to go G. And all you're going to move is the A flat down to G. Okay? And once you get here, after this hit, you're going back home for 1 bar. And then that's when you can run the bass again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going back to the F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back home for the turnaround. Okay? Again, those hits, the first one, home. Then the next one. Then the next one. Then the next one. Then back home. Okay? So I'm going to put all that together for the chorus. Here we go. I'm going to do it slow. So if you want to play along, you can. And I'm going to count. Here I go. Chord, verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3. Stay there. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back home. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. And then you repeat. Let me see. What is next? What is next? The bridge. Okay, the bridge, because the song goes, I think the song goes chorus, verse, chorus, not the bridge, I think. The bridge is simple. So after it's coming off of the turnaround, okay, that's basically the bridge. So the bridge, the chord's going to be different. The bridge is, you're basically going to be here, the 6. So the right hand, you have B flat, D flat, and F. Whichever way you want to do it. And B flat in the bass. Now, the transition, the lead into that is the F, then the B flat. So you're just going to use F7 chord. Whichever one you want to use, and that chord is basically F, A, C, and E flat. And that leads you into the 6. So the count The count for the first half of the bridge is one bar at the F leading into the B flat. So it's leading into it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the count is at the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's 2 bars. Then 1 bar at the F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 bar at home. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you lead back into and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the bass, you can just do this. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You saw that? When I got home, you're gonna get off of it quick. The first 2 counts, 1, 2, and then 3 and 4, you're going to the F. So you see that? Watch it closely. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first half of that bridge. And that keeps going. But then there's a second part where they stay a little bit longer on here. So I think it's like 4 bars. Let me see. Yeah, it's on the longer transition. The second part of the bridge, if you listen to the song, instead of the 6 being 2 bars, it's 6 bars, and then it goes to the second and back home, and then that's when it leads into the vamp. So that second part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, change, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the bridge. So I'm about to do the whole bridge, and then the vamp is very easy. So I'm going to do the bridge very slowly. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The long one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2. Stay there. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, change. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's your bridge. And lastly, for the vamp, you're basically just running the D flat. That's all you're doing. So those 3 chords. That's all the vamp is. And here's a cool thing. Here's a cool thing. What you can do is most of the things that I showed you in the song, put it in the vamp. Here's what I mean. You got these, right? You got this, right? Remember the turnaround? Put that bass line in there. So watch. Turnaround bass line. Switch it up. Go back. Switch it up. And then remember this? In the verse, put that in there too with that bass line. Watch. See if you can spot the change. See, put it all in there. Put it all. You can use these chords. That's one thing about music, especially gospel music. You can change up and move chords around. So that's pretty much the whole song. So hopefully, Anthony, hopefully it's broken down to where you can get it. If you have any question, feel free to send me a message. I'll leave my email as well if you want to email me. And for anybody that's watching, if you learn this, if you want to use it, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to give and to help those, out there. So use that. And one more thing. I know this video is going on long. Some people don't like it, but the more I can help and actually help break it down, the better. Instead of just showing you the chords and leaving you to try to find where to put them. No, that doesn't help anybody. One last thing, since this is a quartet, this is something that quartets use, a chord transition that is straight quartet sounding. This is a transition that you will use, that you can use when you go from the first to the fourth. So for us, it's the D flat and the F sharp. So instead of walking up to the F sharp like this, when you're walking up in the right hand, do this. That in gospel period, but especially in quartet, watch. That has straight quartet sounding all over. What it is you take the root chord, the home root chord of whatever key that you're in. So we're in D flat. So that's D flat, F, and A flat, the first, third, and fifth. And what you're going to do, you're going to drop out the fifth and substitute it for the sixth. And then from here, you're going to drop down 2 half steps. Don't skip anything. You saw that? So we're at D flat, F, and B flat. Drop down 1 half step. You should be at C, E, and A natural. Drop down 1 more half step. You should be at B, E flat, and A flat. And there you go. Then you go to the 4th. And the way I just showed you, you can find that in any key. And I use it a lot in every song too. No matter if it's quartet or whatever, I still use it. Go to F. Go to C. So remember, again, before I go, you find the root chord or whatever key you're in, which is the first, third, and the fifth. Substitute the fifth for the sixth and drop down 2 half steps. Not skipping anything. Okay? So that's it. Anthony, hope this is a blessing. Everybody else, hope it's a blessing for everybody. Be blessed. And you know how I say it. Keep striking those keys.